Alright, after a while, I finally got my hands on one of these. What you see here is a 36-inch NuTone Verandah. Now, this is obviously a NuTone Verandah Deluxe. I do have another NuTone fan that I'm supposed to be testing, but I just decided to put this one up first because these are one of the fans that I really like. So, yeah, this fan's obviously in white and brass, or white and brass, with the stencils on the blades, so you can see. So, these fan here, I got from another fan collector. I got this from Brandon C. Johnson. When I got this, he said the original owner who had this fan, he had it up running and stuff. Pretty sure it was in his dining room or somewhere. And everything is how it came. So I'm assuming the light kit and everything else is part of the fan. So yeah, this fan is reversible, just like the Charleston. It's on the switch housing. Fan's a little bit dinged up, but it's not in bad shape when it comes to performance. So, however, if I get another ceiling fan box, might put one in the back over there over all of my fan stuff, and just put this fan up over there, but tries to find a switch cap that's not adding this light kit here. Now, the light kit does work, but it's not wired in. The only thing that's wired is right here, but up there it's not. So everything else is not wired. But I do really like the shades. I think it's a very interesting look on this fan. Not anything crazy, but definitely an interesting choice. Now, the down rod is not original, so is that ball socket thing I got from my parts that I use. That's right there. And I got the down rod. Obviously, you guys probably recognize it from the Sears. The original down rod was a little bit longer. I think it would have been like right here for me to film. I would kind of have to sit down and film, but yeah. So let's get started on variable low, because variable low is just on the variable speed, which is right here, which I'm pretty sure that's how it is max. Now this fan is quiet. I think it's just making no odd noise because of the globes and everything attached to it. But everything you see here is indeed original except for the down rod. Down rod is actually right here, and the canopy, I have it, which is over there. I know these are one of the fans that Dan would collect, and I don't really know. This is my very first NuTone. I really trade this in or personally sell it, since it is my first NuTone Verandah. I am looking for a brown one with stencil, probably a brown and brass with stencil. I am also looking for a different one with stencil as well. So we're gonna bump this fan up a little bit to a higher speed at like a medium, at a medium-ish speed. I think I gotta turn it up a little bit more. Yeah. I think if I had this tucked in the corner, then I would probably most likely have this running on low 24/7. However, though, this fan does wobble a bit. But I think it's because of the ball socket. If it was actually mounted on the original thing, I don't think it really would wobble as much. Good air mover, especially for a small fan. Then we'll do high on variable speed. Good air mover. Obviously a little shaky, but great air mover. Before I added the shades, I tested it on a high and it didn't wobble this much. But then we'll just turn it off. Pretty sure the fan's also pretty stiff because it does spin down pretty quickly as well. You can see the spin down is very quick. So it could be that this fan's a little bit stiff, maybe because it hasn't been ran in a while, or I don't know when he got this fan, but fan's a little bit stiff. If I had a solid state control, then I would have definitely had this more on an aesthetic low. It's kind of why I like these fans too, is because you can set them to however you like. So, and I'm gonna just turn it to high. But, well, we're gonna say it's a pull chain high. But, like I mentioned before, I don't really have any memory of seeing this fan in person. I remember seeing these a lot when I was younger on YouTube, specifically seeing Dan Newman. Before small fan performed was great. I think I could put 52-inch blades on here too. I'm not sure. Now we're gonna turn it off. But I do have another fan I have to get to. Might not be today. I just want to relax. Kind of drove pretty far to get this. So I don't really feel like taking this down either. But I think I'll just take it down right now. Especially the light. I'm definitely gonna take the light down and stuff like that. Fan is definitely stiff, but it looks great. The design of the blades and everything else, I think it looks great. It does run in reverse as well. I don't know if it's gonna perform the same, but we'll see how it runs on reverse. We'll do low on reverse. Don't wanna do another lower than high. Might not wobble, but let's see if it wobbles on variable speed high. Well, let's go on variable medium. Yeah, I think it's gonna be the same. Here we go on variable high. I think it wobbles less. Well, definitely have it like that at the moment. Looks really great. As soon as I get the light kit, definitely show you guys a little short of with the light kit working, but show you guys high speed on reverse, normal high speed. It's not that bad. The wobble is a little bit worse on downdraft, but for a small fan at 36-inch, it's not bad at all. And this is also a smaller motor housing. This is not the one with the big motor housing. So, which is more of a uncommon occurrence. It's more of an uncommon fan too. This fan in general is just uncommon. And the motor housing, because usually the ones with the bigger motor housing are, I think, the more common-ish ones. These ones with the smaller ones are less common. But I'm kind of excited to re-put this up somewhere. Definitely something that's going to be considered staying in the collection. I don't think this will be going anywhere realistically. I think overall this is just a great fan. But yeah, this is the 36-inch Verandah. It's really cool. And yeah, one of the higher performance of NuTone fans. Forgot to really add that in the beginning of the video, but these fans were back then were the higher end of performances wise when it comes to NuTone. It was this, and then it was the Hacienda, which I do have. I have it in that box, but like I mentioned, I don't think I'm gonna be able to test it today. Might test it another day when I can, maybe on Monday, depending how I feel. But yeah, right now I just love this fan so much. I don't even want to take this down. Realistically, I just want to keep it up. I think it's a interesting placement, but it's a great fan overall. But yeah, this is the NuTone Verandah Deluxe in 36-inch, white and polished brass. And yeah.